Well, hello there, Capricorn. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to be taking a look at what is on the horizon for you in the month of March. So we'll first take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. So let's see what we have on the horizon for you. See what we have. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. And Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, so Capricorn, this is definitely the energy where I feel like you literally are going into new horizons, whether that is a new job, a new place to live, a new relationship. It's literally moving from one chapter to another. And the reason that you're making this move, I feel like for some of you, this is almost like a leap of faith of understanding that where you are or where you have been for some time is holding you back from the experiences that you would really and truly like to have in this lifetime. So this is the energy of, stepping into embracing the new. And with a sense of enthusiasm. This is kind of like, packing your suitcase and being really excited about where you're going or what you're doing, whether it is a trip or a new job or whatever. It's kind of like, it's not like, I love this energy because it's not like I don't like where I'm going, so I'm looking for a new job or I'm looking for a new relationship. You may have gone through that energy to get to this beautiful energy, but this is the energy of I'm not leaving something. This is the energy of I'm embracing something new. This is a sense of enthusiasm, of positivity, right? When we sometimes make changes in our life, whether it's a new job or a new career or a new relationship or a new home, sometimes we first have to get to that really uncomfortable position where we recognize that a relationship is no longer good for us or a job is just draining us of our energy and we need to go in a different direction. This is the energy where you're past that point. It's kind of like, I feel like you've been through that, Capricorn, from doing your readings. You've been through that energy of, oh my goodness, this relationship is draining me or whatever, but this is being past that. You may not have yet left the relationship or the job or the career, or you may be in the process of looking for something new, but this is the energy where you're no longer looking at what you're leaving. Instead, you're cleaning that up and you're moving towards, you're embracing the energy of being excited about moving towards something new. Yeah, there is such a difference, isn't there? I mean, when you sit and think about it, when we're looking for a new job because we're just trying to get out of a job that we don't like for one reason or another, that's not paying us enough, they don't cherish us, they don't value us, or you just feel so drained at the end of the day, you just can't even imagine going back the next day. It's that type of energy. If you're looking for something new in your life and you have that energy about you, all you're going to do is really attract in options that have that same kind of energy. So what I love about this is that some of you may be in that energy of looking for something new, but you're still kind of harboring this old energy of I want something new because I can't stand where I am. So this is switching your mindset, and instead of saying I'm looking for something new because I can't stand where I am, this is looking for something new because you understand that you deserve something, that whether that's a job, a relationship, a home, a situation, whatever it is that you're wanting change in your life, right? It's embracing the energy of this is what I want for myself. Okay, so let's take dieting, okay? So if you enter a diet with the energy, say you went to the doctor and the doctor said you really need to lose 15 pounds, okay? Because 15 pounds would make a big difference in your blood pressure or your sugar levels or your health, overall health, right? So if you go home and you have this energy of, oh my goodness, I have to lose 15 pounds, and then you're kind of like looking at diets or looking at how you can lose that weight, but you're looking at it with, I have to do this because, the doctor said I have to do this, and, my health is deteriorating. So you have that little bit of negative energy about losing the weight, okay? It's going to be so much harder for you to lose the weight if you have that type of energy. Instead of if you go to the doctor and the doctor says, okay, Capricorn, you really could use to lose 15 pounds because it would really make, your numbers so much better. And you go home and you go, you know what? This is the opportunity for me to embrace knowing that I deserve to have this healthy lifestyle for myself so that I can enjoy life. And oh my goodness, this is a great opportunity for me to learn how to cook healthy meals and, learn more about nutrition and you embrace it with that type of energy. All of a sudden, not only do you lose the 15 pounds, maybe you keep losing weight till you get to your goal weight, right? But maybe you even start a business helping other people to lose weight or whatever, right? It's that type of energy here where I think for some time you may have been looking for a new job or just been concentrating on what it is, trying to get out of a situation, but you've been concentrating on how difficult the situation has been. This is allowing you to clean out that negativity and step into the energy of embracing that you believe in yourself, that you know that moving forward is not in order to escape something, but is embracing the energy of something that you deserve, knowing that you deserve what is ahead for you, because this is a beautiful energy. So let's go to the tarot. Let's see what we have here. Yes. So here's your dark thoughts, right? And then you have all that glitters. So once again, wearing this mask, you could be wearing a mask. You could be even telling your boss or people in your life, that things are okay when you're still feeling this. You could be even trying to, for some of you may be even trying to convince yourself, talk yourself into the positivity of it, right? Which is, sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to understand that we have to allow ourselves to kind of fake it until we make it. But I feel like you're really changing your energy here because you have the High Priestess. Like that this change underneath, that this change, even though you're leaving something that is difficult, and I truly do believe that that this change down deep inside is taking you to something that is so much better than where you are at this time or where you have been. But you're still harboring, you're looking at, you have the Four of Wands and then you have the Devil. So here's your energy, right? But you're looking for, I think you're concentrating on trying to find the perfect offer. Because you have the Five of Cups here, right? It's almost like, I think you're trying to believe that you're going forward in this positive energy. But in the back of your mind, this is something that's like subconscious, like you're hiding it, understanding that down deep inside, you're still wrestling because you have the King of Swords and the Five of Swords. Still kind of wrestling with the idea of, is there something really better out there for me? Or am I just trying to convince myself? Am I faking it till I make it? Am I pretending that this is okay? Or am I pretending that this new option, this new opportunity that's coming up on your path, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, right? Are you just pretending that it's better? Or have you really, oh my goodness. Okay, so Capricorn, I think that there's a little bit of energy. If you are trying to manifest a new opportunity, but you're still kind of harboring those those energies, because you have the Five of Swords, right, of resentment towards the past or the situation that you're in, right? So you're harboring resentment that you have to leave a job, that you have to make a change, right? If you have any of that energy, I would encourage you to try to eliminate that and really focus on knowing that going forward, you are going towards something that really is more in alignment with what you want. It's almost as if you kind of, sometimes I think we get in this energy when we really want something to work out for ourselves, but we're concerned that we're going to get heartbroken again. So it's kind of like, we don't allow our energy, our positive energy, our love, our heart to get kind of involved in it, right? Because we're kind of like, well, I don't want to get my heart broken again. This is allowing yourself to open up your heart space. And even if this has to do with a job, right? It's about opening up your heart space and saying, I am ready for the opportunity. That really helps me to celebrate. And being kind of like really surrendering to the journey, knowing that your guides, your angels are really trying to take you to something that you do deserve. It's about believing in yourself, believing that this situation is on your path, is available to you. Okay, so let's see what your area of resistance, your obstacle is here. Yeah, okay, so you have fragmented energy and clean it up. There's a little bit of this energy. So Capricorn, ask yourself, because you have the Hanged Man, it is about seeing a different perspective of the situation. Okay, so I've kind of been in this position before where you want a new job, right? But you get kind of stuck in that energy of being upset that you have to leave a job, right? Because it's so draining. It's kind of like, could the work environment change? But that's been in your readings for some time. Can this person or can this situation change? Like you've been focusing on it changing instead of you saying, you know what? The universe is trying to guide me to something that is better for me. I'm just focusing on trying to get somebody or something to change instead. And for some of you, you may be even looking for another job or a new situation or a new place to live, right? But you're still focusing on the reason you're moving forward is because this is so toxic, okay? And, you do have the devil here. I know it is your energy, but it is also asking yourself, what are you attached to in this situation? It's almost like allowing yourself to get to the place where you're like, wait a minute, because the Ace of Pentacles is also a gift from the universe. It's kind of like, I feel like you've been in this situation or relationship so long that you're having a hard time disconnecting from it, right? Because the devil energy helps us to recognize what we're kind of attached to. And I think you're being asked, okay, to see how this situation is really fragmenting your energy. It's about taking a look at it from another perspective. Perhaps this situation is so toxic because there is something better out there for you. It's kind of like you're just attached to trying to fix it or change it or convince somebody to change their mind or whatever that is. And I'm a Gemini, but I can tell you Geminis have that same type of energy. We like to fix things. We don't want to move on to something new. We kind of always have this energy where, no, wait a minute, I think if I try just a little bit harder or I talk about it in a different way, they'll change their mind, right? Or something will change in the situation. This is you saying, you know what, wait a minute, maybe this is just a good opportunity from my guides or from the universe to help me to see that this situation just really isn't for me anymore, that there is something better out there for me. I do believe that there is something out there better for me. I'm not going to focus on the negativity of this situation because that just keeps me in the negative pool, right? I want to go over here where things are much brighter and much more beautiful. So I'm just going to allow myself to open up to the new possibilities and not worry about this situation. Not even And I know it's hard because especially if you're trying to look for a new job, but you're still in this old job, that can be really hard. But it's about, okay, I'm just going to keep my focus moving forward because I believe in myself. I believe that the universe has something better for me. So let's take a look at what your advice is here. Yes, you have friends and colleagues and mending. See, I still think that you're trying to mend something over here. But the thing is that it's time to move away from it. So it's kind of like, it is definitely that mending. You know, it's, are you feeling that, are you feeling as if you haven't allowed yourself to give enough to this situation? Are you recognizing how much you have truly given to this situation and how draining the situation is? And I know from reading your comments, a lot of you have said, yes, I'm quitting that job or I'm leaving that relationship, right? For those of you that are still having difficulties believing that there's something better out there for you, it's allowing yourself to forgive yourself in this situation. I think it's about forgiving yourself for perhaps staying in a situation for so long. Because with the Five of Swords, I feel like you're still kind of regretting that the situation didn't work out. But here's the bottom line. There's something better waiting for you. And it's understanding that this situation or relationship is not going to change, right? And it's no longer in alignment with what you want out of life. It's no longer in alignment with what your heart wants. So it's allowing yourself to know that you have done your very best in this situation. And that you do deserve to go towards something that is really in alignment with what your heart is going to desire and flourish and be cherished with, right? So it's allowing yourself to see a different perspective of this situation. Because I feel like for some of you, you're stuck trying to think of ways or hoping, perhaps it's just hoping that the situation is going to change. It's allowing yourself to say, wait a minute, that isn't going to change. The only thing that I can do is say to myself, I gave all I could to this situation. For some of you, you may have to say, I forgive myself for staying in the situation so long. Because sometimes when we stay in a situation that really isn't good for us for a long time, then it makes it even harder to leave, right? And I've been there. And sometimes it's kind of like, oh my goodness. Like, I think we start sometimes having these difficult feelings, right? Why did I stay so long? If it's so toxic, why did I stay so long? I don't think that there's anything here to regret, Capricorn. There isn't. You had to get to that point where you were willing to look somewhere else. It's the loving part of yourself that wanted this situation to work out. There is something much better for you on the horizon. So it's allowing yourself to take action, to no longer feel like you have to mend the situation, that you can move forward and mend, okay, what they're saying, and mend your own heart. Because I think for part of you, you know, this is a situation, I think, over here where somebody, whether that's a boss or a romantic partner or a family member or a friend, made you feel like you're not worthy of what you're being paid or in life in general, right? It's somebody that's made you feel like you're not worthy enough of something that is beautiful. And so it's almost like you're trying to, and that's the toxicity of it. It's almost like you're trying to convince this person that you are worthy. Because I feel like for some of you, it's a situation you would like to keep in your life. You really don't want to make a change. But at the same time, staying here only brings you more of that toxic energy, only drains you of your loving light. this person or situation is really draining you of your loving light, your healing energy. Once you leave it, it's going to be so much better. Yes. And then, yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're holding on to it because it may provide some financial security for you. Okay, so once again, a relationship, it could be a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, a family situation, or it could be even a job or a career. But look at this, right? This person, I don't think this is you. I think this is truly the energy. Well, this could be partly you, but I think this is the energy of whatever this is, okay? Is it not on your side? This person or this situation is not on your side. It's time for you to go in your own direction. It's time for you to free yourself. Definitely free yourself of this. But it's not. For some of you, you may have physically left the relationship or the job, but mentally, emotionally, there's still part of you there, trying to figure out what went wrong. How could I have changed it? What could I have done different? This is literally your guides coming in, the universe telling you that is done. You don't have to even give it another thought, because that is only holding you back from the beautiful new that is trying to come onto your path. Yeah. You know, for some of you that have been either in a codependent relationship, if this was a codependent relationship or has some kind of trauma bond situation to it, or you've had that in the past and maybe this is showing up in a job, that's something to take a look at. As, you know, why are you asking yourself, you know, why are you staying in a situation that really is toxic for your energy? And, you know, we've all done that, including me. We've all done that. There is a reason why we stay, okay? If you're relating to that part of it, right? There is a reason that we stay, because usually it has something to do with stability. Even if the situation isn't stable, it's providing some sense of stability for us. Allowing yourself to recognize that when you separate yourself from this, whether you agree with this or not, okay? The universe is truly going to come in and have your back. It's having a different perspective, that when you stand up for yourself and you go in the direction of things that are healthier for you, all of a sudden, the universe will bring you those options. So it's allowing yourself to let go of the toxic energy around this situation and embrace, really and truly believe in yourself and embrace this new opportunity going forward. Okay, so let's see what your soul truth card is. And Capricorn, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Yeah, that's definitely the energy here, right? Because I feel like you're overgiving in this relationship or this situation. Even if you have physically removed yourself from this, there's still that energy between you and this situation. Yeah, to create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Yeah, when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. I think that that's part of it, is that you may have to physically remove yourself from this situation first, right? To start gaining the clarity of what it is that you want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. See, I think you're still trying to fix this person or this situation, right? Trying to convince them to do things in a different way. This is really profound. This is on a very high spiritual sense too. Understanding that this person or this situation has been put onto your path. You probably are an empath. you really want to help this person or this situation, right? If it's a job, you may want to help the work environment or your customers or whatever. There's something here that you're trying to fix, but asking yourself, why are you allowing yourself to stay in the situation? There's something here, perhaps even from childhood, that's playing out again here, hoping to have this sense of financial stability or a sense of stability in your life, period, by staying in this situation. But by allowing yourself to move forward into new things, right? Understanding you can't fix this situation. All you can do is embrace new options available to you. And working on creating healthy boundaries, right? Allowing yourself to not overgive to this situation, right? But also to new situations as you move forward. All right, Capricorn, wow, big, profound. Just keep in mind, there are beautiful things ahead for you. So it's about staying positive, staying enthusiastic. Once again, having no regrets about having to leave a situation, having a sense of peace and love and compassion for yourself, for staying somewhere, maybe longer than you feel at this time you should have. Don't fall into that trap, right? It's allowing yourself grace and knowing that you really and truly, you're walking away knowing that you did the best you could in that situation. And now there's something new and much brighter and happier available to you. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I truly love you. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.